We are creatures of habit. And the problem is, most cities have between 50 to 1,000 different restaurants, depending on where you live. Yet people eat at the same place and they order the same food and the same drink and they drive to work the same way every day. It's monotonous. They watch the same shows on TV. This routine creates a lack of new input to the brain, which results in low energy. So if you want to break out of your routine and get off your hamster wheel, do things new, unusual, or different, whether that's hanging out with a new friend, new people, listening to different music, or just going to a new restaurant. And have you noticed, Ari, as we age, life seems to go by quicker? You notice that? Like, remember when we were kids, summer lasted forever, right? And now what happens? We blink and summer's over. It's the same 3 months. Why did it seem to last forever when we were children? And now it just flies by. And the reason for this, there's science behind it. As children, the brain creates thousands of neuronal synapses per minute. We experience new smells, new sights, sounds, thoughts, events, and experiences. But as we get older, we get stuck in a routine and the number of synapses drops to only a few hundred per minute. When we turn 60, most of us have less than 100 synapses per minute. And the reason is, as we age, we don't open our mind up to new things. And I interviewed actor William Shatner on my radio show, and he's almost 90 years old. He has more energy than most people do half his age. He still acts, he writes books, he records, he does speaking engagements, he goes horseback riding. He was on the phone and his cell phone during the interview on his way to go horseback riding at almost 90. So I asked him, I said, what's your secret to having so much energy and love for life? And he told me this. The key to energy is to say yes to opportunities that come your way. Stop using the excuses, oh, I'll start it on January 1st, or I'll wait till the kids go off to college, or, after I get my next promotion, I can afford it, blah, 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 blah. Start saying yes to life. And I'll tell you, when my book Food Sanity came out, I was bombarded with opportunities, speaking engagements, writing, TV and radio interviews. And you know what I did? I said yes to every opportunity to share my message, including Ari's Energy Blueprint podcast. I said yes. I actually had 3 things going that morning. I made it work. You make it work. I didn't allow excuses to get in the way. When you really want something, you're going to find the energy to make it happen. And the year my book was published, it ended up being the longest year of my life because I opened up so many doors to new opportunities. And so in closing, I want to make a challenge to everybody listening. Do one new thing every day. It doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be time consuming. Drive down a different road to work one day. If you take a shower each day, take a bath one day. If you sleep on the right side of the bed, sleep on the left side for one night. Go to a different restaurant. And if you happen to find yourself at the same restaurant, eat something you've never tried. I promise you, you're going to wake up with more energy because you're going to have something different to look forward to. And new doors are going to open that you never thought possible. I want to share one example to drive this message because I saved the best for last. This is the key to energy. I have a patient who's a realtor. He told me he was feeling lethargic, depressed, and business was lousy, had nothing to look forward to. Life was just stagnancy. I challenged him to do one new thing a day, and I told him his energy level would go up, and I said, watch what it does to your business. And he says, what do I got to lose? He took me up on that challenge, and he drove to work a different way that he's never driven. And he noticed a coffee shop he'd never seen before, and he stopped in there to get his morning coffee, and in front of him was a lady who noticed he was wearing a realtor name tag, and she told him she was about to list her house and was looking for a realtor. He ended up listing a $1.2 million house from this lady, all because he stepped outside his daily routine. This guy came in to see me in his next visit with energy like I've never seen. His whole face was just filled with life. When you give your brain new neuronal input and have something to look forward to, your energy levels will explode. And there you have it, how to remove the common things that are draining your energy levels and ways to achieve sustained energy and focus like the Energizer Bunny.